blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored. And I hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family. Just knowing that we are all going through some trying times, but no victory is already yours. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell at the bottom so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Also, if you are comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback of the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift and how it impacts your life and heading you towards a positive direction. Also, if you feel like the video is very uplifting to you or just give you good vibes or good information you would love to share with the loved one, family, or friend, or even a fellow empath that are going through trying times and need spiritual guidance or assistance, or that they just need confirmation or validation towards life paths or soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give me a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support. It's so greatly appreciated. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. The music I'm listening to in the background is called Let Go of Some Subconscious Guilt, Worries, Anxiety, Bitterness, Frustration, Resentment, binaural beats. I love binaural beats, and it has Heyoka on the front of it. So, um, yeah, but my video, that I'm doing today is called Twin Flame 101. Heyoka's Your time of struggle hits you differently when you know victory is already yours. And it's so true. A lot of times, you place things in your life and it must be something good because my lights are flashing like crazy when I did that. My energy is like all crazy today, y'all. But it's in a good crazy though. But yeah, when we go through times of struggle, you have to understand. This is like yesterday I was watching the motivational videos and it really resonated with the things that I go through. Because you're always trying to stay positive. You have to be able to psych yourself out even when times of struggle. You're going through these certain situations to be able to learn yourself on a new level, seeing different things it's just like you can see the city. Like if you're down, walking through the city, like if you go to New York or something like that, walking around, sightseeing, doing tourism or whatever. But then next, you go to like Empire State Building or something, and they have those, I think that's what it is, those little telescopes. Then you're able to see things all from, the certain top. And that's just basically how our life is. You're only going to see what you're seeing at low level, but when you get to that part, you can be able to see different parts of the world, different parts of the city, which is so breathtaking. And it's just like how our life should be. We go through these times for us to be able to grow, educate ourselves. There's a lot of things about yourself that you really didn't know. There's a lot of things that it seems so mystical to me, that we're going through things. Certain things are gravitated towards us for us to be able to come aware of the things that is yet to come for us. It's just like before I even did, start going through my spiritual awakening. Like I've told people before, I'm a movie hero. I love movies, horror movies, comedies, action packed. But I noticed there was a lot of movies that were like I gravitated towards. Like I used to watch. Well, it's a show. I used to watch Buffy and the Vampire Slayers. Anybody ever known that I can really resonate with her? Dealing with all the little crazy dark things that goes lurking in the night, and having the weight of the world on her shoulders, trying to save the world, whatever. And I can really resonate with things about her. It was like she had to go through certain situations before she can even know what her gift was, and she's like, what the what? So, and dealing with all those different things, and it's just like I always been attached to witch movies like Practical Magic, The Craft, The Covenant. um there's a whole bunch of different other movies that that really resonates with me. So it's allowing you to be able to see what the universe is about to prepare you for. Because if you sit back and you look at all the things that you have went through and things that we didn't think we were going to get over, but you see what lesson it was. It was like certain situations, like when my mom passed away, it really took me to a dark place. It really put me in a world of depression, to where I was always stressed out, hair falling out, gaining weight, lose weight, all these different things, and I was angry.
I was real angry because me and my mom had a very toxic relationship because of what her ex-husband did to her. So she would lash out on me because she was defending me for me to be able to see my biological family, and her husband left her for that. So it was just like all those different things that went on, and it was just like we finally end up having that best relationship I've always wanted with my mom. And then she ended up passing away. But it was hard for me to be able to comprehend what God was working in my favor for. And I was angry with him, like, how are you going to allow me to be able to have my mom, especially how I wanted her? And my mom died in my 20s. And it was really hard for me to deal with because I had to make all these adult decisions, like especially when she had surgeries. These are life altering decisions. I was one pin away from killing my mom. I didn't know if I signed this paper, if something is going to, what kind of procedure she had, was that going to affect her? Would that make her pass or whatever? So it was a lot of stress I had to deal with, but it took me a while. So my mom was able to tell me about my gifts. She knew I was special like that. So it was a lot of different things that, came about that situation. But now I look at it, it took me a few years to really have to see that my God just wanted me to be able to know that even though she was in her way of transitioning, they wanted that that memory of me and my mom's connection to be good. There's a lot of times we go through different things. We can be angry at the universe for allowing certain things to happen. A lot of times we're like, these things happened to me. Where was God at? Where was God when this and this and this happened? And there's a lot of times you have to go through really hard times for really be able to benefit what it was from that dark place. And it's just like a lot of times you have to go through it to get to it. But it's just like when you finally get to where you need to be, you're working hard on something, and it's like you already won. Whatever you're working for, you already have it. But you're going to have to go through so many trial and errors for you to be able to get to it. When you ask universe or whoever you pray to, you leave it there. You can't, I have to keep on telling myself, you pray for it. Don't keep talking about, oh, I wish this, I wish that, wish that. If you really have faith in it, you can't keep talking about that. You have to be able to just do you. I know that's a human thing for us to do. Is like, is this going to happen? How is it going to happen? This and this and that. There's a whole bunch of different things that'll be going through your head, but it's just like you already have to see, you gut your gut instincts, your intuition is already telling you have this. But universe wants you to learn a few things along the way to getting to your blessing. A lot of times we feel like, it's not going to be happening for me. I got to constantly keep doing that. You can't even worry about, how long am I going to go down that? Because one of my love bugs to the parents said, how far does the rabbit hole go down? You can't worry about the length of the rabbit hole. You just got to pay attention to what what the things that's being taught to you towards that journey of that rabbit hole. And that's what it is. You can't worry about how long I'm going to be going through these processes. How long is this going to happen? Is it going to be over today or is it going to be over tomorrow? Do I have to keep going through this forever? It's like until you learn, not to tell myself that all the time, until you learn when certain things come up in your life, you have to be able to react a certain way for them to be able to see, what they're working on themselves. Because a lot of times there's things that's being placed in our life that we have to be able to, there's teaching you stuff. It's just like if somebody comes at you and start barking, da 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 da. You can always either hit a back, you can hit them back, cuss them out, or do something really drastic. But then what would that be solving? That basically universe said, well, they still need some more work, and it would be times people come back in my life and I know they did some gutter butt trollop stuff to me. And I would be so mad, like, how dare you come back in my life? You know what you did. And this and this and that and go off. But now it's like when I went through all these trial and errors and there's people that come back in my life, there's even people come back on here on my YouTube channel that know good and well they were trying to block me from my blessings and came back just to see what kind of damage they have done. I just block them. I don't even come back and reply to you. I don't have nothing to say to you. I did that one time and went the hell off on somebody just because I went out my way to help them, and they were trying to read me and then block me almost on everything. And then universe is like, look, you need to stop talking to that person. They're blocking you. And I had to do that. And then next thing you know, I cussed that person out like really bad. But after that, it was like, what's the point? You gonna still feel the same way? You have to be able to respond to people on a different level they're not used to you doing. There's a lot of times you go through different situations just so they can see if you're going to change the way you respond to things, or you're going to allow certain ignorance and something that somebody's doing pessimistic or, dramatize towards you. Are you going to, you're going to interact with that, or are you going to walk away? Sometimes it's just like the best reply is no reply at all. You know how you have to fool the fool, just not even respond to the fool when they're coming at you with some stupid stuff. And there was a lot of times I had to do that. There will be people that I've known for years. Like I took over like 500 people off my YouTube, not my YouTube, but my Facebook. And these are people that I know for years. And then all of a sudden I start getting friend requests. I don't even let it sit there and let it get warm or marinate for me. And I'm like, oh hell no, hurry up and delete that. No, you had that. So you're not here to be friends. You're there for surveillance. Because there's a lot of time friend requests and it's not friend requests. They're surveillance cameras. So there's a lot of times that happen. I even had, my family blocked me on Facebook for so long when my dad was living, and all of a sudden he passed away. Now they're trying to sit up here and get me to accept them on friend requests. I was like, because you already know my dad was looking and stuff like that. You didn't want him to be able to put two and two together about be able to contact me. So you wanted to block me on certain stuff. Now since he's passed away, all of a sudden now you want to send a friend request. I said, keep that same energy you had when he was still living. I had to be able to do stuff like that. But it's like during my times of struggle has really taught me a lot. It's really educated me, uplifted me, given me strength in places that I didn't even think I was going to have. You have to really look at the stuff that, universe is allowing you to go through. Yes, you might get pissed because you want your blessings, but there's still some work for them to do on you before you get that. Because see, when you finally do touch down and get that blessing that you deserve and you've been working hard for, things is coming at you, because that's when you already know things about to pop off for you, because that's the reason why the devil working on you so bad, because he don't want you to have that. And it will have you in your mind, because a lot of time the enemy is our mind, how we're looking at things, what we still focusing on. Are you focusing on something that is going to uplift you, or are you going to focus on things that you can't no longer change? You have to be able to look at stuff like that and say, well, dad, what is the universe trying to teach me? What are they trying to get me to know? What are they trying to get me to pay attention to? Because a lot of times we're too focused on the wrong things. Your blessing could be right like 2 steps away, but if you're focusing on the wrong thing, that door just gonna shut. Like, well, shoot, I hold the door for them, they didn't want to come in, so hey, just shut it. Because there's so many times the things I went through, I would get mad and say, oh, this is the reason why I didn't get my blessing. No, it was how you do things. If you're sitting up here telling too much to the wrong people, things will pop off happening for you. Or if you're doing negative sense of situations and not, you know, doing the things you need to do positively, you have to be able to, be kind towards others. Even when people, there's times I don't sit up here and had a nature walk, and I could say hey to somebody and they gave me the most dirtiest look. I'm like, hey, that tells a lot about your character, not about mine. I'm gonna still say have a good day and God bless and go on about your business. All these different things that came up towards my life. I've had people leave the most rudest comments and I have to laugh and just don't even give into that. I'll even hear, certain people on channels talking about, oh, my dad's their twin flame and they wrote this and this and that for me. I have to laugh at stuff like that. I said, okay, bless her heart. They had to go off on stuff like that. But there's a lot of things that God and them will allow you to see. You know, there's a whole bunch of things that you go through on the knowledge of life. There's a lot of things you have to be able to let go. There's a lot of times God will allow you to see certain things just for you to put in that memory box. You have to be able to learn everything that you need to learn. And it's just like, hey, life is a lesson, but it's just like you're going to be grateful for the things that's been placed in your life, because there's so many things that he's blessing you with. And it's just like, when you have prayed for something and you want what you want, by the time you get it, it's going to be 10 times more than what you even expected. So you have to be able to understand every sweat, blood, and tear that you're going through every time you fell and you got back up and you did not give up on it. Because universe, you will sit up here and say, "Oh, I want this. I want my own business, and I want to do this and this and that." They will send you towards directions like you don't have enough money for this, so you'll start a GoFundMe. Nobody want to do the GoFundMe, or you're asking to go to the bank for a loan and they shut you down on that loan, or this and that'll happen, and you could be simply passing somebody in the street and y'all end up having an intimate conversation, not like intimate like sexual, but get into a deep conversation, and come to find out this is a person that can be able to help you up, just looking for somebody to, start a business with. You never know how things are going to be orchestrated for you, just for you not being able to give up. There's so many times universe had me hit certain places, certain things that's been kept from me. People, that is affiliated with my dad and his estate, they would ask me stuff just to see how much I knew. All these different things went on. I never gave up. I went through all these different things, and it has taught me a lot. It has allowed me to experience a lot of things that, I don't even care to, put out there, but it was a blessing in disguise for me to be able to learn all the things that I learned, see the things that I see, know the things that I know. So it's just like when you go through things and you really can see the deep root on why you had to go through it in the first place. When they see that even though you keep hitting all these brick walls, you keep on finding another way. When there's always a no, like I always tell people, no is always standing for next opportunity. Somebody might say no, but the next person might say yes. But even if you don't, they're going to keep sending you towards different things just to see, okay, if I ask him or her to go this way, are they going to do it? Or when things got hard, they're just going to give up. Then that'll let universe say, well, they didn't really want it, because you have to know what you truly want is not going to come to you easy. I've been working on my stuff for me being able to be with my family almost close to it's been 3 years already. Going through all these different things, but I've learned so much. I've helped so many people just from the things that I've went through. So allow yourself to know, things are coming to you, knowing that your struggle is going to benefit you on so many different ways, that when it's finally over and you get to the finish line and your blessings are handed to you, because it's going to be when you least expect it. So, and then you're going to be happy, like, what, I'm glad that you actually kept it from me that long. So just because you didn't get your blessing today, know that they're still working on for you for tomorrow. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of my video. I hope everybody has a blessed week. It's hump day. Week is almost over. I would love to give a post notification shout out to Amazing Thailand. Much love to you as well. I hope all is well with everyone. Know that you are truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved. And knowing there's always someone out there praying for your better days. Remember to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. Drop me a line. Let me know if you resonate. Give me a thumbs up or even share. And I'll see you on my next video. Much love. Peace.